Hey guys, this is your digital anchor chart for your sixth grade number one rates and proportions standard. It says that you can understand the concept of a ratio and use ratio language to describe a ratio relationship between two quantities. Your learning target for this is that you can write a ratio notation in multiple ways is the first one. So let's address that first. I think that you're going to find the standard to be a bit of a breath of fresh air. It's not that difficult to understand. You see it a lot more common than you think. So basically, I have some eyes here. I have 2 blue eyes and 2, 4, 6 brown eyes. So I would write the ratio of blue eyes to brown eyes as 2, 2, 6, because there are 2 blue eyes and 6 brown eyes. That can be written with a semicolon. It can also be written as a fraction. And it can also be written using the word 2. So simple enough. You need to know how to write a ratio. It can be written with a semicolon, 2 to 6, as a fraction, 2 out of 6, not 2 out of 6, but 2 to 6, and as with simply the word 2 to 6. So if we wanted to then write it add brown eyes to blue eyes, you would tell me about the brown eyes. So we have 6, and that would be 6 to 2 instead of 2 to 6. Basically, you're just starting with whichever one comes first in the verbiage. So, and then we could write the words 6 to 2. Now, you can also have a ratio out of the total. So you could say blue eyes to the total number of eyes, which would be 2 out of, there are 8. So blue eyes to total eyes would be 2 to 8, or 2 to 8, or 2 to 8. And finally, brown eyes to the total number of eyes would be 6 to 8, or 6 to 8, or 6 to 8. All right, so basically not a difficult concept at all, just a matter of understanding that ratios can be expressed 3 different ways, and they can be expressed with a fraction bar, a colon, or that simply with the word 2. When we say a ratio, we typically say the word 2. Okay, we can also understand that all ratios relate to quantities or measures within a given situation in a multiplicative relationship. This basically means that ratios can be scaled. So they can be scaled. So if I have the ratio, let's just use the ratio of blue eyes to brown eyes, 2 to 6. And the easiest way to show you that how this can be scaled is to write it as equivalent fractions. Basically, you are making equivalent fractions. So you can tell me that 2/6 was equal to 1/3, which means that out of 3 eyes, 1 would be blue and 3 would be brown. And you can also tell me that you can make an equivalent fraction by multiplying both numbers by the same term, which would give you, so if you did 10 times 10 on the top and the bottom, you'd get 20 out of 60. So you need to understand that all of these are equivalent. Now, you don't have to have it written as a fraction to be able to scale the numbers. You can simply divide both numbers by 2, and you'd get 1 to 3, or multiply both numbers by 10 and get 20 to 60. Okay, and same here, multiply both numbers, 1 to 3 and 20 to 60. So basically, we can scale them as we need to fit the context of the problem. Basically, this standard is just understanding the terminology of what a ratio is and how to express it. Good luck. Bye.